very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News here on TV1. You're joining me, David Paldano. Now, before we head into your stories in more detail, let's first take a look at your headlines.
SLFP stance on the presidential candidate to be announced on September 3rd. Former chairman of Sri Lanka Airlines requested to appear before the Presidential Commission on storing paddy at the Mattala airport. Today marks the last day of the Asala Perahera. New Zealand bowled out for 249 in their first innings of the first Test match against Sri Lanka.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that a new Chief of Defence Staff will be appointed soon. The Indian Prime Minister made this statement addressing the Independence Day celebration today. The 73rd Indian Independence Day celebrations were held with much pomp and pageantry at the Red Fort in New Delhi. Speaking at the celebration, the Indian Premier said that a person will soon be appointed to the country's vacant post of Chief of Defence Staff. He said that many foreign nations are highly interested in trading with India and that India can become a tourism hub of the world. The Prime Minister highlighted the fact that India is one state and has only one constitution. He added that though the revocation of Article 370 that attributed a special status to the Jammu-Kashmir region would create an environment conducive to combat corruption and safeguard the rights of the people. The Indian Prime Minister also conveyed his wishes to the neighbouring Afghanistan, who are celebrating their 100th Independence Day. Meanwhile, Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan accused that plans are afoot to launch an attack on the Kashmir region. Foreign media reported that Indian authorities would take steps to beef up security in the Kashmir region as intelligence reports point towards an imminent attack on the region by Pakistan. A special celebration was held at the Indian Embassy in Sri Lanka to mark the 73rd Independence Day. The event was chaired by Indian High Commissioner to Sri Lanka Taranjit Singh. A band display and an array of Indian cultural events added colour to the event, which was attended by a number of state officials.
I would like to take this occasion to extend all of you the warmest greetings on India's Independence Day. I would also take this occasion to extend our solidarity with our brothers and sisters in Sri Lanka who recently faced a terrorist attack. And I want to once again reiterate what my Prime Minister said here, that India will always stand in solidarity with Sri Lanka against all the forces which extend and further terrorism in the world.
In one of your headline-making stories now, the historic Senkadagala Asala Perahera festival concluded today.
Final Randoli Perahera of Kandy paraded the streets yesterday at the auspicious time of 8:05 p.m. The traditional Diya Kapima ceremony was held this morning after the Perahera of the four temples reached the Gatambethota of the Mahavali River. Kataragama Vasana was blessed with the privilege of carrying the reliquary of the Perahera. The final Randoli Perahera was decorated with many colourful events and about 70 elephants paraded the streets.
After the final Randoli Perahera of the Sri Dalada Maligava in Kandy paraded the streets, Army Commander Lieutenant General Mahesh Senanaika, speaking to the media, expressed these views.
The Sri Lanka Army, the police, the Navy and the Air Force conducted a massive security operation for the Perahera as per the instructions of the President. That led to the Perahera being conducted successfully. We are happy that the general public of this country placed their trust in us and came here to witness this Perahera during the past few days. Especially many foreign tourists had come to witness this Perahera compared to the previous years. That shows that we have been able to ensure the security of this country within a short time span. In the Jaffna district, the Nallur festival is taking place and a large number of people are attending this. The army has been deployed there for their security. These steps have not been taken to inconvenience the general public, but to provide security to the people. So the people must place their faith in these measures and continue to engage in their daily commitments. This shows that the military of the people is always there to provide protection to them.
ජනතාවගේ හමුදාව ඔවුන්ට ආරක්ෂාව දෙන්න සූදානම්.
හමුදාපතිතුමනි අපි වාන්දලින් දැක්කා උතුරු ප්‍රදේශයේ විශාල ඉඩම් ප්‍රමාණයක් නිදහස් කරනවා. ඉතින් මේ ජනතාව චෝදනා කරන හමුදා කැම්ප් ඉවත් කරනවා කියලා.
ජනතාවට වඩා
I think it's not the people, but other parties that level these kind of allegations. It is especially politically motivated parties that are making these sort of allegations. This is not something that we should take into consideration. The army is doing what they should be doing right now. The people in the north and the south are both our people. We will not shy away from providing these people with what they want.
ජනතාවට අවශ්‍ය දේවල් ලබා දෙන්න හමුදාව මැලි වෙන්නේ නැහැ. අපි දන්නවා මේ ගමන කොහෙද යන්නේ කියලා.
Colombo Municipal Commissioner Palita Nanayakara and a group of municipal councillors visited the Aruwakkalu garbage disposal facility today. This was done with the aim of monitoring the waste disposal process. The Colombo Municipal Council says that about 1,700 metric tons of garbage had been sent to the Aruwakkalu garbage disposal facility recently. Municipal Commissioner Palita Nanayakara said that the number of garbage trucks travelling to Aruwakkalu has also been increased. The disposal of garbage is being conducted successfully these days. Currently, about 1,300 tons of garbage has been disposed at the Aruwakkalu waste recycling facility. We have informed the relevant institution to increase the number of tippers that transport this waste to 30. We have also informed them to increase the amount of garbage that they transport. After rainwater was mixed with the garbage in the recent past, we had to limit the amount of garbage loaded onto a tipper to 10 tons. But as this situation has now come to pass, we informed them to increase the amount of garbage loaded to a tipper to about 15 tons. So between today and tomorrow, a sum of 600 tons of garbage is being transported. And by tomorrow, we will only have about 1,200 tons of garbage that should be sent for disposal at the Aruwakkalu facility. In another one of your headline-making stories now, Ajit Dias, the former chairman of Sri Lankan Airlines, was instructed to appear before the Presidential Commission to investigate on serious fraud and corruption taking place at the state institution in the last 4 years. He was requested to appear before the Commission to produce a statement on the losses incurred for storing paddy at the Mattala airport.
In addition to this, Mineral Resources Geology Professor K. Amarasena was requested to appear before the Commission in relation to a complaint lodged for exporting the soil mixed with gold. Corruption taken place when issuing vouchers for school uniforms, and a complaint received against Sri Lanka Electricity Board will be taken at the Commission. The complaints which to be taken up today also includes several illegal appointments made at the Road Development Authority by Minister Lakshman Kiriyalla. Meanwhile, Minister Gamini Jayavikrama Pereira, who was originally requested to appear before the Commission yesterday, will appear on the 9th of next month to provide a statement based on a request made by him.
General Secretary of the UPFA Mahinda Amaraweera said the decision of the SLFP regarding the presidential election will be announced on the 3rd of September. Mahinda Amaraweera made this statement at a media briefing this morning. According to MP Amaraweera, the decision of the SLFP will be announced during the anniversary celebration of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party. In more local news now, SLPP's presidential candidate Gotabaya Rajapaksa visited the Bishop's house in Kandy today.
Gotabaya Rajapaksa and several members obtained blessings from the Bishop of Kandy, Right Reverend Vianney Fernando. The event was attended by the opposition leader and the leader of Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna Mahinda Rajapaksa and several members of SLPP.
Good morning, sir. This Coronavírus secretary.
That's all. Once again, we are sorry about the morning interruption.
Another Daham school program under the Sasunata Aruna program was vested with the public yesterday under the auspices of Deputy Leader of the UNP, Minister Sajith Premadasa.
The building was constructed at the Koholankala Kosalarama Viharaya in Hambantota. It was constructed at a cost of 2.5 million rupees, donated from Minister Sajith Premadasa's personal fund.
සුපිරි බෞද්ධයයි කියා ගන්නා වූ කණ්ඩායම.
Do the people who claim to be pure Buddhist at least attempt to create an indoor Dham education system instead of an outdoor Dham education system where children had to learn under trees? They say that Buddhism is at risk. How can Buddhism be in danger when 1,000 Dhamma schools were constructed for the students within a period of 12 months? The biggest joke is that the people who are saying that Buddhism is in danger are the same people who cancelled the Dhamma school teacher certificate issued during the time of my father that added additional points to the people who possess it when they apply for government positions.
මේ අහෝසි කරපු ඇත්තෝ තමයි දැන් කියන්නේ බුද්ධ ආගම අනතුරේ කියලා.